was the message at halftime?
We challenged them. I didn't like how that first half went, especially on the glass. I thought they beat us to a lot of balls. They made first contact. We didn't do a good enough job initiating, and they took advantage of that. And we knew how good their guards were, but we talked about how relentless their bigs are on the glass. They're very physical. They're 26 in the country in shot blocking, and they just really pose a lot of challenges for you because of the effort that they play with. I give our guys a lot of credit. They went out, especially in that run, did a really good job getting the loose balls, getting the 50-50 balls, doing a much better job on the glass until the end there. We gave them a few second chance opportunities as well, and that's when they climbed back in it. But, yeah, we challenged them at halftime, and I give our guys a lot of credit for responding.
Second half, you guys shot 52%, 10 assists, no turnovers, and scored in your first 16 possessions. Was that about as good of a response as you could have hoped for?
Yeah, they did a great job sharing it. That was my biggest concern with this game. I think everybody realizes now how good that team is, and we were very concerned about their full court pickup, their 94-foot press, their trapping. We worked a lot on ball security the last few days as far as rip drives, and they were going to reach in. And I give our guys a lot of credit for going out and getting in the bonus early in the second half. And we said if you're strong with the ball, we can get into the bonus and we can get to the line. Just look at the two stats that stand out the most to me, the 18-2 assist-to-turnover ratio and the 28-31 from the line, 21-22 in the second half. Those are huge when you can knock down your freebies like that, and that's what allowed us to extend the lead when we got into the bonus that quickly.
Limiting the turnovers, what do you have to do that against a pressure defense like Duquesne?
Yeah, you just really have to be strong with the ball, and our guys for the most part I thought made safe passes. We ran through the ball. We talked a lot about that. They come off the corner. I thought we made some good plays under control, and we talked about that. If you play under control and you're patient, you should be able to get a shot up if you keep your spacing with the way that they gamble and stab and and help off their guys. So, again, just for our guys to go out and only turn the ball over twice against this team, that's not easy to do. And last two games now, 6 against Oregon State, 2 against this team tonight, that's definitely a step in the right direction.
From your vantage point, was that as good as you've seen Juwan Gary play?
Yeah, he just, with Juwan shooting the ball like he is right now, that makes him. It just gives a whole new dynamic to his game with how much time and effort he put into his shot. He's still an unbelievable cutter and slasher, and he's still going to always do that. We ran an after timeout play, getting him cutting out of the corner. Boogie found him. I thought Boogie was terrific in that second half as well. But yeah, Juwan, he's playing at a very high level right now. It's great to have Rink and Josiah out there, kind of rotating at the 4 or 5 spot. The 3 of those guys, I've really liked how that's looked.
What did you like about Boogie's performance?
I just thought he made play after play. When we extended that run, Boogie was responsible. We put him in ball screens with a high pickup point, and he just made a lot of great plays for our guys. And again, I've talked about Boogie with his calming influence out there on the floor and the way that he can get us into an offense and get guys in the right spots and understand what to run based on where certain guys are. I was really pleased. And you look at that run, it was our bench. It was Boogie, it was CJ, it was Sam, it was Juwan, and it was Josiah was the only starter out there in that stretch. So, I think everybody that stepped on the floor tonight had a big impact on that win.
Josiah had 12, 7, and 5 tonight. Might have been his best game as a Husker. He had the big 3, got the crowd into it. What would you like the most from him tonight?
Yeah, I was yelling one more to Joe when he hit that 3, but I'm glad he stepped up. He works on it. He's a guy that's in the gym all day long. He's a perfectionist. It was great to see him knock that down. But yeah, Joe, listen, the way that he plays, the energy is just infectious. And he does so many little things for our team out there. And again, when you got 3 frontline guys that play as hard as those guys do, I think Matar at some point is going to give us some minutes as well. And he's got that same mentality, that same DNA in him. So, just if our guys continue to play with that kind of effort and go after loose balls like Josiah and those other guys do, then we're going to have a chance to be pretty good.
How sustainable is it for your kind of run of free throw shooting at the moment? Not so much the makes, but the attempts. You guys have had more than 20 attempts, I think, in 4 of your 6 games so far. I think that kind of been a little different than what we've seen so far with you.
Yeah, some of that's personnel and, making a concerted effort of trying to get the ball into the post more, get paint touches. Bryce does a good job of absorbing contact. Casey has a way of getting himself to the free throw line. And, it was good to see Josiah knock theirs down. I think Josiah was the one missed there in the second half. But, yeah, with the personnel in this team, we should be a team that is a high free throw attempt rate team.
This game was labeled as a trap game, potential trap game by a lot of people.
you?
Sure, yeah. With your guys' hot start against a good team the day before a holiday, what did you learn about your group tonight?
Yeah, we've been talking all week about how good this team is, and we've watched a lot of film on them. And believe me, when you watch them on film, the guys get the message pretty quickly of how talented and how hard this team plays. Very well coached. Keith does a terrific job with this team as well. So, for our guys to go out in a close game, one possession game at halftime, down, and to find a way to really come out and find something that gave us success, and then to stick with it, that's something else. And that's, again, Boogie, I give a lot of credit for that. We found a little formula that was working, and Boogie kept getting us in to those same type of actions. So, yeah, our guys, they continue to compete at a high level. Our crowd was unbelievable tonight, and much appreciated, and we're going to continue to go out and fight and do everything we can to continue to get better. Thanks, guys.